Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for another thrilling episode of This Week in Real Estate. Appreciate you kind of tuning in and checking out these videos. So let's get right to it. The local market report saw a little bit of movement. We were kind of down in at least Delaware County last week as far as the active listings, but that has seen a little bit of a bump this week. So they're at 140 active listings over there. And then pendings went down, so obviously some of them have closed, and now that's under 200 pending, which we haven't seen for a little while. So 193 pending. And then Randolph County, we've dipped under the 30 mark again, and for active listings, so we're at 29, and then pendings went up a little bit at 37. So a little bit of movement, nothing terribly drastic there. So going on to the good, the bad, and the ugly. So a lot of good things this week. I mean, it was kind of the same situation. It was a quick week. You know, you turn around and another week has passed. So a lot of things going on. So a lot of showings recently. Last few weeks, you know, I've been getting things through process as far as the pending transactions that we have. But this week's just a lot of different showings, running kind of across the board of investment properties and larger homes and commercial properties. So a little bit of everything, and actually enjoy that quite a bit, and quite the variety this week. So that's good. Went on a couple listing appointments and waiting to hear back on those as far as timelines are concerned, and price points and things like that. We were able to get our property on State Street in Albany pending with a very good offer, and then another one went pending on Charles Street in Parker. So those are just kind of starting the process once we got them under contract. So that's good. And then we were able to also close Kings Row in Muncie. Got that one off the books, if you will. And everybody can kind of move on. The sellers can move on, and then the new buyers can come in, and they're coming from out of state. I don't know them personally, so another agent brought their clients to us, and so yeah, welcome to Muncie to them. So on a personal note, we had Solomon's 5th birthday party over the weekend, and it and he was just a hoot. So there's no other way to describe. He was nuts. He was super excited, and a lot of, I'm not going to put all the pictures up right here, but a lot of crazy expressions, and just super excited about basically everything he opened, and the cake and the food and things like that. So that was super fun to watch that and have those reactions. So very, very fun and hilarious all at the same time. So so we'll counteract some of that good stuff with some bad stuff. So nothing terribly bad. I did get the phone call that I did not get a listing that I was hoping for. And you know, if I got every listing and if I sold every house, you know, I'd be the top real estate agent in the world, basically. So you don't win them all. And as my lovingly wife once told me, well, not everybody's going to like you. So we'll just chalk that up to a learning experience on how to do better for the next one. And so yeah, we'll just learn from that. So the ugly, nothing terribly ugly right now, which is very good. So I do keep an eye on kind of the market, and ugly pictures are concerned, so we'll throw one up there. But yeah, everything's pretty well good, nothing terrible and nothing too ugly. So moving on to the cooking corner with Curtis. So I haven't had a ton of time to cook over the past week or so. So we always, for kids' birthdays, kind of prepare whatever they like, and that can run the gamut, I think. Well, I saw on Facebook's, memories the other day. Last year's Solomon party, he wanted cereal. So yes, we did cereal, but we also did some breakfast items, things like that. It's a little more substantial than cereal. But this year, he didn't have a big pull of what he wanted, so we settled on pasta. So we had a pasta bar, And again, that was relatively easy. Got some pasta going and red sauce and a white sauce, and did up some hamburger for topping, if you will, as a protein, and Italian, basically chicken breasts as well, and some broccoli. So we did that, and the real quick garlic bread you buy, in the box. We just needed something. It was a busy week, so we just needed something relatively quickly and relatively easily. So that all came together very, very nice. And so we had that. And then I baked his cakes and the cupcakes for the party, but I didn't decorate them. Rachel did all of that, and those were looking very good and tasted delicious. So that was good. And then as far as other stuff, just this morning I made some pumpkin waffles, and I enjoyed it. I left before the kids kind of got out of bed, so I don't know if they've enjoyed it or not. We'll see. We'll see what their overall thoughts were on that. So we'll see. And then also on last Saturday, I went up to Wabash to check out their chili cook-off, and it was awesome. So they had, and I talked to a couple of the chili cookers there, if you will, and they said, well, the numbers are kind of down this year. COVID had something to do with it. They had 60 cookers, so that was down year for them, because they're really around 100 or so. So basically it was just like one big party, and it was very cool. And I kind of went there for like fact-finding mission, how to make our chili cook-off better for next year. And I had some ideas, and it was good to talk with some of the people there. And it was just, I spent a couple hours there. It was fun. You just walked around trying everybody, and a lot of different varieties and things like that. So it was just a fun experience. And then again, trying to glean off of them and learn a few things, and maybe implement some of those changes for next year, make Farmland's chili cook-off just a little bit better. So cool and fun. Coming up, so the like I said, we had a couple just recently go pending, and so we're just starting the process there. Have some inspections scheduled. Once those kind of happen, we'll have the appraisals come about as well. So those are just starting. I have a couple more that are kind of getting to the end, so we're waiting on appraisals and things like that. So again, just kind of, we call it the pipeline. So you have something just starting over here, and you have something just ending over here, and everything in between, and we just try to manage all of that. So other things coming up would be cutting some wood on Saturday for a friend. I actually need to do it at home too. We have a few dead trees, and we have enough wood for the winter, but I need to get some trees down, split, and so they can kind of season for the next year. So that'll be coming up, and it is kind of, 'tis the season for that. It's getting a little cooler, so now is time to do that and kind of honestly prepare for the next year. And then I'll also, speaking of manual labor, be working on the Veterans Park in Farmland. So getting another load of dirt here pretty soon, leveling all that, and then starting the hardscaping. And I'm on a bit of a time crunch, but I did it to myself, so I'm not complaining. But all of this, so the dirt work, if you will, a brick walkway, a kind of a 12-foot diameter stone pad, if you will, and flagpole, and there's some signage to put up, and some military type stones with plaques. So all that's going to be done for a November the 11th Veterans Day, just small little program with color guard and honoring some of our local vets. So crunch time, going to be kind of hitting that hard here in the next couple weeks, because it has to be done by Veterans Day. So any questions about that, or if you're willing to help, be sure to contact me and I will plug you in. And then as always, if you have any questions or comments or whatever, leave those below and I'll be happy to address those. So once again, thanks for checking this out, and until next time, I'll see you.